Hey guys, it's Cameron Bobier. Thanks for watching MotoAmerica on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and like the channel.
9-lap Mission King of the Baggers race number 2. As you're going to hear these motorcycles go to full song. Clutches are out and we're away racing, and another really good start from the number 1 plate, Tyler O'Hara, on that factory Indian motorcycle, and Bobby Fong slots right in behind him. And there's James Rispoli on the 43 and Kyle Wyman on the 33 behind him.
Yeah, Bobby just hit yesterday, was so far back early, so this is going to be really good for him. Now keep in mind, he just came off of a super bike as well, so he's going to take a shot early as Rispoli has got the thing sideways into 3. There was a lot happening there, but Fong was going down the inside of O'Hara. I don't think he's going to make this pass stick, or is he, Greg? He's going to go down the outside now of O'Hara, so you got 2 Indians at the front. The factory one in second place is Wyman now. Looks like he's trying to get a little bit closer to do something with Rispoli.
Thank goodness that Tyler O'Hara was so fast through that corner that Rispoli didn't collect him when he couldn't get that motorcycle slowed down.
Hayden Gillum just in the back goes underneath McWilliams. McWilliams is another rider yesterday that didn't actually finish this race. We saw him out immediately. So McWilliams gets back to 6th place, Gillum up to 5th. So now you got these guys, they're going to come by our speed camera here. Here they come, and it's Bobby Fong still. This is where these bikes, Greg, are so heavy in that little area there. Look at Rispoli already having a look down the inside of Tyler O'Hara. They go through this fast right. Rispoli's got the run on that Indian.
Bobby Fong looking good in that SAC Mile STI Racing Roland Sands Indian Challenger. And Rispoli going up the inside there. Nice line. He'll take over the spot. So 2nd place for the 43 Rispoli on the Vance & Hines Mission Harley-Davidson Road Glide.
Yeah, for James right now, he's been working hard on trying to just get more comfortable with that bike, turning into the turns and finishing the corners a little bit better. That was something he struggled with yesterday. You know, the big tell will be down here in turn 3. Yesterday, watching the race back, he was turning in some 30-40 yards earlier than most. He couldn't take it to a spot further down the track and tip it in as O'Hara has a big moment there, as well as his bike snaps back. Bobby Fong's going to be a hard man to catch here. We saw him win at this track last year, and especially after coming right off that superbike, he's going to get on this bike and want to charge forward as Hayden Gillum shoots down the inside of his teammate in turn 6. He's going to make that pass stick on that Vance & Hines Harley. He's going to have his eyes set forward now. He's had a lot of pace, Greg, all weekend long. We've seen him, as we've said, in Stock 1000, on this bagger, and in superbike, having a tremendous weekend for Dave Anthony, and then he's riding this bike here for Roland Sands.
Yeah, if you think about it, if you want to go try to find guys like Rispoli and Gillum and you know, Wyman and O'Hara, they have big semis that they can hang out in between sessions as the number 1 plate goes up the inside of Rispoli. So that fight from Tyler O'Hara, Rispoli trying to go up the inside. He's going to try to square the corner off. Takes a look over.
Preserve this podium spot that he wasn't able to get on yesterday. So it's a good rebound for the Factory Indian team and Tyler O'Hara if they can find a way to get that bike on the podium.
Final lap, white flag flies with Bobby Fong 2 seconds adrift of Hayden Gillum. And then this final battle for the podium spot between Tyler O'Hara, running the number 1 plate, last year's champ, and James Rispoli, who's starting off this run was only 2 points behind Kyle Wyman, who's behind him in 5th. By the way, 4th to 5th is 2 points. So if it finishes like this for Rispoli, they'll be tied, but it could be Hayden Gillum who pole vaults himself to the top of the leaderboard in terms of points for the battle for the championship. Rispoli not close enough now to make any moves, but the Indian looks so much more hooked up.
Yeah, it looks a little bit better at this stage of the race for sure, and I've definitely noticed with that Indian, and it's a little bit of the way this track is it hasn't been backing in quite as much. I know they've been trying to make some improvements on that motorcycle to try to get it to where it's a little bit more in line, and they know the things that they got to continue to work on, but for this, he's out front. He's done a nice job of being able to slam these laps, and as Hayden Gillum goes his personal best 2nd sector, but it's just too much, Greg. 2-second lead now for Bobby Fong as he goes through with about 2 corners to go.
All smiles for Roland Sands on the Sacramento Mile SCI Racing Roland Sands Indian Challenger. Fong has a look behind him through turn number 12, and 1 more corner to negotiate for Bobby Fong. Here he comes onto the front straightaway, looks over his shoulder, and it's got to be Bobby Fong with victory in Mission King of the Baggers. Race number 2, Hayden Gillum in 2nd. Tyler O'Hara will be 3rd, and here comes Rispoli as we await the 33 just off in the distance. Kyle Wyman will come across the line in 5th spot. Confirmation of those results, 1.5 seconds over Hayden Gillim. Like I mentioned, fastest lap of his race, last lap. Kyle Wyman did the same thing, fastest lap of his race on the last lap, but still 12 seconds adrift.